This is Steve at DrumDial. In this video, I'll show you why clearing your heads with a DrumDial is your best option for tuning timpani. Seat the drum head using the two-key seating method. Rough tune in the star pattern and then fine tune in a circular pattern. In this example, I'll be using a 6-lug 29-inch standard timpani to show the proper tuning pattern for seating the timpani head. This is an older head that really needs to be cleared and fine-tuned. I'll be using the two-key seating method to rough tune this timpani head in the standard crisscross star pattern. First, evenly seat the drum head at the 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock position, then 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Second, fine-tune in a circular pattern, one lug after the next in small increments, matching your gauge readings. We won't be using the edge gauge as it is not necessary on larger diameter drums. Again, seat and rough tune the head in the crisscross pattern and then fine-tune in a circular pattern, one lug after the next. At this point, we are rough tuning, so it's not critical to exactly match the gauge readings just yet. Get the head tight enough, around 70, so that the pedal will hold on its own at its lowest setting. This tuning method applies to all timpani. Use the 8-lug tuning pattern for professional series timpani. I'll be clearing this drum head by slowly tensioning the lugs and matching the DrumDial readings to get the drum in tune with itself. Set the DrumDial 3/4 to 1 inch away from the bearing edge when clearing the timpani. Clearing the timpani means to match the head tension at each tuning point on the drum head. This is very straightforward and easy to do with the DrumDial. By equalizing the head tension at each tuning point, the pitch at all of the lugs will naturally be the same. DrumDial measures the head tension, not the tension rod torque, and we'll be tensioning this drum to 75. Now keep in mind that getting the drum in tune with itself optimizes the sound and tone of the drum, and this ensures that your timpani will have the most resonance, sustain, and note clarity possible. We're tuning to 75 because lower DrumDial settings in the mid-70s are the most sensitive, but also gives the highest accuracy as you tension the pedal up to transition to the higher range of the drum. Tune your drum to just above its lowest range. A setting of 75 is recommended for this 29-inch timpani. This will give you a little more leeway at your lowest setting, allowing you to tune up to your first note while also allowing you to experience the full dynamic range of the drum. If you loosen the lug, lift the DrumDial to relieve the head pressure for a more accurate reading. This is not necessary when tightening the lug. Our goal is note clarity and sustain. 75 is the perfect setting for clearing this 29-inch timpani. DrumDial automatically matches the pitch at each tuning point. This 29-inch timpani is tuned to its lowest setting of E2, one note below its ideal standard position of F2. This maximizes the natural range of the timpani. This is a reading of 75 on the DrumDial. This next portion shows the suggested DrumDial settings for each size timpani, from 78 for a 20-inch drum all the way down to 74 for a 32-inch diameter drum. Standard timpani have a comfortable range of a fifth. Extended collar and professional series timpani have a range of an octave. Both types of timpani can be extended into their artificial ranges. The common range for standard timpani is a fifth. This information is available on the DrumDial website under the How to Use tab as timpani tuning charts. These are the common ranges for professional timpani. This information is also available on the DrumDial website. And finally, extended ranges for professional timpani. Again, no need to write this down. You'll find it all on the DrumDial website under the How to Use tab. Set the pedal to its lowest setting. If the head and spring tension are set correctly, your pedal will stay down. With a slight amount of forward pedal movement, we will be at the bottom of our range. Next, depress the pedal to its highest point. It should spring back slightly. This is the perfect spring tension setting for this drum. No more adjustment is needed. The highest setting will be just above the range, and the lowest setting will just be below the timpani's range. Clearing a timpani head with a drum dial is the fastest, easiest way to get a truly clear and vibrant timpani sound. Heads are expensive, so use your drum dial to help maintain your heads and keep them at their peak performance. Be sure to watch our other videos for more tips on drum tuning. Our next video in the series will cover congas, timbales, and a few other hand drums.